Let's talk about your gut microbiome. A microbiome is like a small community of microorganisms that live somewhere in your body. And your gut has its own little microcosm of bacteria. And those bacteria signal your brain different information. It tells your brain if you're hungry, if you're thirsty, if you're lacking in energy. And then your brain sends a signal to you that you should eat or drink or do something to make you feel better. So, in addition to signaling your body to eat or drink, your gut is also responsible for a large percentage of serotonin and dopamine and other chemicals that make you feel good. And so, if you're not feeling your best, there's a good chance that it's because of your gut microbiome based on what you've been feeding yourself. Inside of that microbiome, there's all this bacteria in your gut. We know this. The bacteria is both good and bad. So you want to make sure that you feed the good bacteria that's in your body. Now, it's okay if you eat crummy stuff sometimes, right? But in general, you want to eat foods that feed the bacteria that's beneficial to you, that make you feel good, and that make you have a lot of energy. Now, having said that, when we go off track, it's okay because your microbiome can actually change in 24 to 48 hours. Well, that's good and bad as well, because if you're off track and you start to eat nutritiously, you can build back up the beneficial bacteria that you need in your gut. If you have to take some medication that's an antibiotic or something that gets rid of the good bacteria, you should try to eat foods that are rich in healthy bacteria or healthy enzymes that help your gut rebuild the biome. If you take a probiotic, that could help the microbiome, but because your microbiome changes so quickly, 24 to 48 hours, those things only are effective while you're taking them. So as soon as you stop, your microbiome changes and the effects of what you've just put into there are no longer helpful. And the same is true with a cleanse. If you do a cleanse, it will not only eliminate bad bacteria, but it will eliminate the good bacteria, and then you have to build that back up again. So we always want to be thinking about keeping our microbiome healthy, right? You want to have a diversity of diet. You want to eat lots of healthy, nutritious foods. The more different things you eat, the more protection you will have against the symptoms of illness, different types of illness, and you will feel healthy and strong, and you have high levels of energy creating chemicals. So some tips to feed your microbiome healthy and to stay feeling good would be see if you can eat 50 different foods every week. Now, that doesn't mean 50 different food groups. That means actual different foods. So if you eat a bowl of cereal, or let's say oatmeal with fruit and a little honey, right there, there's 3 things. And you put some almond milk in it, there's 4 things. So if you count up each individual thing that you eat every week, see if you can get 50 different things, different fruits, different vegetables, make a salad, put lots of different things in it, just so that your gut is always getting new and different exposure to all kinds of gut microbiome that feed the positive bacteria. Rinse your food, but don't peel it. If you rinse it, you will actually give your body a few more microbes to which it gets exposure, and then it can also create the positive bacteria that your body then can continue to stay healthy when it encounters things that it needs to fight off. Drink a lot of water because water helps your body digest and helps to move food through your gut. Food that stands and lingers in your gut is not a good thing for your microbiome. So lots of water to flush it out. High fiber foods also move through the gut and keep it clean. And of course, exercise. So if you want to keep yourself healthy and feeling good, and if you know that you're not eating well, try to do better. It doesn't have to be perfect because you still have the 24 to 48 hours to rectify the situation, but try to stay on top of it so that the healthy gut keeps a healthy mind, keeps lots of positive energy, and keeps you rolling. Thanks for joining me.